Welcome to Knoxbox, the box without limits, where we give you a 360 plus 360 perspective, bringing you the perfect balance of the physical and the spiritual. One thing about me is that I'm always going to give credit to where credit is due. So I'm going to play a clip from a channel called Stars of Hollywood. And after that, I'm going to give y'all some updates. I just can't believe that the Simpsons predicted this whole Oceangate situation. I have some more insight to give y'all, so let's get it going.
Simpson fans claim the deep-sea dive episode in 2006, where Homer is faced with low oxygen tank, predicted the Oceangate Titan submersible rescue mission.
I'm filled with joy, searching for treasure with my long-lost son. My dream for each of you is that you find the happiness I feel today.
And my dream is to someday wear a real wetsuit instead of one that is just painted on.
Mr. Spot. There we go.
These waters contain some of Mother Nature's most stunning creatures.
That's what you get for being luminous, jerks.
Homer, look! The treasure of Pisa Mahado!
Simpsons fans are claiming that the iconic show has again predicted the future after an episode aired in 2006 appears to show a submarine close to the Titanic. It is not the first time the iconic animation has seemingly predicted historical events before they even happened, including Donald Trump's 2024 presidential run and the death of Queen Elizabeth II. But many have now pointed out that the episode, produced by Mike Rice, has uncanny comparisons to the missing Titans.
That's crazy, right? So yeah, what makes it even wilder is that the guy who wrote the episode, Mike Rice, he actually got on Oceangate like 3 different times. He wrote on that submersible long after the episode even came out. Like, this is crazy. And then the other parallel of father and son, because y'all know a father and son was one of the sadly victims. It has been confirmed that they are no longer with us because it imploded. So, rest in power. I know a lot of people are saying, screw them because they got money and a whole bunch of other factors, but they're still human beings at the end of the day. They still have families, so. As you can see, it says that it suffered a catastrophic implosion, and it was found about 1,600 feet from the bow of the Titanic, which rests about 13,000 feet deep. So let me put this into perspective for y'all. I'm not sure how well y'all are able to see this graph, but come on now, like sperm whales and giant squids, maximum known depths are only 3,000 to 4,000 feet. So a lot of people are saying they don't feel bad for them because it's just like common sense. And another thing I noticed is that the Oceangate didn't even have windows. So why would you pay $250,000 to freaking ride on something where you have to look at this little screen in order to perceive what's going on? Like, you can't even look out the window. And y'all know everybody's making a joke about the whole N64 controller and stuff. It's just a lot of just suspicious things with this whole situation. There has been a lot of safety concerns in the past regarding this vessel. And come to find out, somebody actually sued them. There's been a lot of different theories. People were saying, oh, maybe they went through a portal. Or maybe the freaking mermaids came and got them. Or maybe the ancestors and the water spirits came and got him. Like, oh my gosh. So yeah, this is one of the victims, Daywood, and that's why some people aren't feeling bad, because you see what organization he is affiliated with, the WEF, which is affiliated with the NWO. If you know, you know. So anyway, and he actually called himself the Titan. Ironically, the name of the submersible is the Titan, and then you have the Titanic, right? And then if you know anything about mythology, in the Titans, aka the giants, could this be alluding to something bigger about the return of the Titans or the Nephilim and the dragons and just all types of weird stuff that's about to unfold? By the way, if you have not checked out my dragon compilation, check it out. It's on my right here on my YouTube, and you will not regret it. I was only able to debunk 3 out of 25 different clips of dragons. And the most recent sighting was actually in Florida earlier this year. So yeah, go check that out. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. I'm not going to keep y'all long. Most of my videos are super long, so I'm trying to keep this one short for those of y'all with the TikTok attention spans. And plus, I still have morning voice on top of not feeling too good. So I just want to point out one other thing that's not really being talked about or regurgitated everywhere, right? So check this out. The guy that was actually piloting the submersible at the time, right, is the husband of a lady that is named Wendy Rush. And Wendy Rush, great-grandparents, were victims of the Titanic. Well, technically, it was her great-great-grandparents. But anyway, the great-great-great-grandfather was actually the founder of Macy's. And he was one of the many elites who died when it sunk in 1912. And not only that, he was one of the 3 people who actually went against the Federal Reserve Act of 1913. So yeah, I just found that just to be an interesting fact to add. Like I said, I think it could be a psyop, but at the same time, considering all of the circumstances and it being operated with an N64 thing and it not having any GPS and all of these other factors, it probably just happened naturally, and everything else just happens to be a coincidence. Anyway, I got a few other unrelated things to kind of talk about at the end. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hi. On a serious note, we really need to examine this whole situation and the possibility of it being a PSYOP, which stands for a psychological operation, which aims to not only do tests on the masses, but to distract us from other bigger things that are going on. Not only did the IRS fail their audit, but our freaking government just said it was some type of quote-unquote accounting error that made them somehow lose over $6.2 billion of our tax money. Like, this is just BS how we just, man. But yet they keep on printing money and just making it seem like everything okay. And I don't know how serious everybody's taking this whole Fed Now situation, but yeah. You don't have to download like any particular app or anything for this Fed Now thing to invade on your privacy and to be able to keep up with your transactions, because it is literally going to be just embedded into all financial institutions, into all financial systems. So it's a protocol that your bank is going to have to go through in order to even process your transactions. And this goes into effect in July. I'm not sure if it's going to be full effect, but trust and believe they are going to slowly just creep to that one digital currency is the only way I'm going to phrase that, but you know what I want to say. So anyway, And y'all know how everybody's talking about the UFO that landed in the backyard and all of that. I'm actually dropping a video to substantiate that those people were not lying about that, even though they were acting a little strange. Like, they didn't really act all like hype when the cops came. But anyway, but at that point it was over an hour. So that the whole situation happened. It's not like it was, oh, they were still like right there. Like, nah, I think it had left because they said it was climbing on the roof or something. But yeah, we'll talk more about that later. But yeah, so nobody's talking about these two whistleblowers that are giving way more detailed information in regards to the UFO and alien phenomenon. Like, check out David Grush. His interview actually came out maybe about like 2 weeks ago, and it was actually approved by the Department of Defense, which is kind of suspect, but they're not allowing him to show any images to prove the UFOs or anything like that for a matter of national security, because y'all see how everybody's acting over this this Vegas situation. So I understand that. So check out David Grush and another guy named his last name is Hecker. Eric Hecker, I think. He's actually a government contractor in Antarctica, and he gives out some important information. So yeah, I want to hear what y'all have to say about this. So make sure you comment, like, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to leave a few links in the comments, like with the interviews from the two military men, to make it a little easier for y'all. Peace.